After my tour on Wednesday with representatives of the JPS, Digital and Flow to the worst affected areas in Clarendon, Manchester, St. Elizabeth, I was shaken to my core. I was emotionally distressed to see the conditions of persons in the aftermath of Beryl. So I'm happy that we are able to make some significant inroads into the repairs. There has been significant work done between my visit on Wednesday and now. And what I'm pushing for is to move away from the percentages. So when JPS says that they are 95 or 96%, or they have restored 96 to 97% of the island's electricity, that doesn't give a sense of distress. That actually makes the numbers look good, which is good. But the bottom line is that there's thousands of persons across Jamaica that still don't have light. So what I want to do this week is to stress to JPS the need to restore the rest of the island in parallel with the worst affected areas while we wait on those to come back. But there's too many pockets across Jamaica outside of the worst affected areas that still don't have light at this time. JPS is telling me a few days for the rest of the country, but the truth is that 10 days have gone after 2 days for assessment, and therefore we are now in the crisis situation as it relates to the restoration of light and, of course, the water situation. Living without light and water for more than 7 days is a crisis. So I want Jamaica to understand that I'm fully aware of that, and that whereas I feel that we have done a good job so far in terms of the coordination of the response, there is still a lot of work to do, and there's a lot of people that are suffering as a result of the loss of light and water. So I would say that this week, once again, is a critical week based on the amount of time that has elapsed. And we need to make sure that the coordinated effort continues, but intensifies by the JPS. I am happy to know, after going to the control room on Friday, that they have sought assistance in terms of the bauxite companies and their expertise in terms of engineers and manpower. And they have gotten additional contractors outside of the existing subcontractors that they have in normal times. And I will be reviewing that again when I get the report tomorrow to take to Cabinet in relation to a review of their ability to pull us through this in the shortest possible time. So what I'm trying to do is I have JPS with me and Digital and Flow. And what I want to do is to kind of get a personal assessment so that when I get the reports from them, which I get twice daily, I can kind of put a situation to a report, because obviously if not, I don't really know the situation. What we are going to do, Dion, is to separate this area, the southern belt here, in terms of the hardest hit areas. And basically JPS has put together a task force that is going to be specifically dealing with these areas. The most important thing in areas like this that don't have any light, any water, any communication, is to get back communication, which is the easiest one, and of course to get back the light so that the water can be pumped. We have a good coordination in terms of government response. We talk to one another, NWA, NWC, JPS, Digital, and whoever else. So it is working well. I'm kind of staying on top of it. But the truth is that there's a lot of work to be done. Not only in the restoration of power, which is obviously the major thing, but after that in terms of rebuilding these areas. People have been wiped out. The farm that they had is gone. The chicken that they raised spoil in the fridge. You have to, so government has to come up and the PM would have spoken about it yesterday with a comprehensive plan, because it has many different dimensions to it.